hope you are well. Today is a sweet day because I'm going to be sharing how we told our friends and family that we're pregnant. So many special moments. I'm so thankful to have a lot of them documented. Here's a 20-week bump date. We are feeling good. I feel like I'm in such a sweet spot of pregnancy where I still have quite a bit of subtle symptoms, and I feel like every day my body's doing something new. But overall, feeling really great and energized and just really trying to stay grateful even when the uncomfy pregnancy moments come into play. I just really try to stay in awe of it all. So feeling very thankful, just still trying to wrap my head around that. We're over halfway through. That's really wild to me. But again, just really trying to soak up this special season of life. And telling our friends and family was truly just such a treasure. I'm so thankful for these moments. We really tried to take our time telling everybody because it almost can be overwhelming in a sense. I mean, at least for me, because I really wanted to tell people in person, and just, I love to be hugged and held like in that moment. It's just something that's really meaningful to me, and I just love to have those like intentional moments. So thankfully, most of our family, our immediate family, is really close by to us. So that made it a lot easier logistically, but we do have some family on the other coast of Florida. So yeah, we had to do little road trips, but it was, again, I say had to, it's so meaningful that we get to do that. And we have so many people in our life who are just so, we love so much, and we're just so thankful to bring this life into a beautiful community and family. So again, just feeling really grateful. I feel like my theme for telling people, since it was early springtime, we started telling people in February, and I was just going on picnics all the time, and I found these adorable little picnic baskets at the thrift store. They're so cute. So I use them quite often to tell people. I would put the ultrasound picture in here or a little onesie. Like, how is this picnic? It's so cute. You could just put Palmer in it. Adorable. So that was really sweet, and that was the theme. And I also, you'll notice another thing, we would go out to lunch or we would have people over for dinner, and I would say, we have a special guest joining us, and then I'd hold up the ultrasound. So that was my main way to tell people. Nothing fancy, nothing too thought out. I did want to share with our first pregnancy, I made this plate for Brandon months before we even started trying for our baby, but I think it's a really cute idea if you're looking for a fun way to tell someone or your partner that you're pregnant. I wrote Dad on the plate, baby in bloom. So cute. And he uses it all the time, like for little baked goods or little snacks. So that's a sweet thing. But for this pregnancy, we found out together. So that was fun. But let's go through the list and start playing the videos. I'm going to start out with my mom. I feel like she was actually one of the most surprised people that we told, especially because we were so far along when we did tell her. I had talked with her before and said, I would probably tell you like early in pregnancy, but there were just so many factors and just different moments, and you know, normalize changing your mind. You don't really know how you're going to feel. So I just definitely wanted to sort of keep it really close chest. So I think she was surprised at how far along we were, and we're due in her birthday month. So I think that's an extra little fun element for her. But to tell her, we had her and her husband over for dinner, and then I had cute little ultrasound pictures set up at the dining table, and then had her come in, and I said that we have a special guest joining us for dinner. Our candle and everything. Here. And we have a special guest joining us for dinner. Oh, 12 weeks.
Oh, how are you feeling?
Good. You knew it.
I didn't know it actually, but Lauren guessed. I'm so excited. Oh, have you been sick?
Yeah, it's been crazy.
You know.
It was so sweet. Her reaction was very tender. And then Brandon's parents, we had them over for coffee, which isn't totally out of the ordinary. So I didn't think they were actually pretty surprised as well, because Brandon had recently gone to breakfast with his mom and she asked him about, you know, what we were thinking and trying, and we were already pregnant at this point, but there was some unknowns, so he just said something pretty vague, just like, you know, we're trusting in God, seeing how everything goes. So she was surprised for sure. And what we did is we set up the ultrasound, we taped it on the inside of the cabinet, and then we wanted them to open the cabinet and pick out their coffee mugs for their coffee, but they did not notice the ultrasound. We had to point it out like very blatantly, so that was so funny, but they're so excited and it was a sweet moment. Good for lattes.
Okay. Which ones are?
Just on the bottom.
That was good.
I'm so glad.
We finally used that. Finally went there.
Yeah. Whatever you're doing.
Nice little
Yes,
ambiance, good food.
You just missed this though. Just waiting and waiting.
We're pregnant! Next up, we have my grandparents and my dad, and on this day, we went to go visit them. We went to a local garden that was so beautiful, had just a gorgeous day to enjoy together, and we went out to lunch, and I did my classic, we have a guest joining us for lunch today, and pulled the ultrasound out of my purse, and I think they actually also were pretty surprised. I think my dad maybe said he knew it, but I think overall they were surprised. Guys, we have another special guest joining us for lunch. It's our baby. We're pregnant.
Crazy.
And to tell my Grammy, we took her out to brunch. It was really sweet. I feel like she knew, but she didn't want to get her hopes up, so she had to guard up a little bit, but I always love her reactions.
3, 2, 1.
And we have a special guest joining us for breakfast. I had that feeling! I had that feeling!
Yeah, she does.
And that's all the videos we have of our immediate family. We told a bunch of other family members, but we didn't record it, but you know, they're recorded in our brains, in our memories, and we're thankful for that. I also have recordings of telling family and friends the gender, which is fun, which brings me in to one of my closest friends, Liz. She is just an angel friend, and she actually knew before anyone. She knew the day we found out, because we're always just like in sync with what's going on. So she knew before we took a test. She knew that I thought it was a possibility. So I don't have a video of telling her because it was on Christmas, so we were with our families. So I don't have a video, but I do have a video of telling her the gender, and it was a really cute reaction. I have to cut it really short because you can see the color of the item I put in the picnic basket, which I used these again to tell people the gender. They're just so cute. But I have to just cut it really short, but it was a really exciting moment. I told her for a camping trip, and that was just really nice to be able to tell her.
Final guesses.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Is that crazy? I'm really grateful for our community as a whole, and I'm also so grateful for our community on our street, in our neighborhood. We just have so many kind, supportive, just cozy neighbors. It's such a gift. So one morning, a few of my neighbor girls and we went to this beautiful picnic table. We did some watercoloring and just enjoyed the sunrise together. And I told them with my picnic basket that morning, had an ultrasound picture. And it was just another really sweet, soft, just special moment. And my friend Summer, she prayed for me and the baby that morning, and that just meant so much. And it was just a beautiful day. I know there's so many emotions and just like layers, so excited to tell her, and so we had just planned a walk with her and her kids, and we were just gonna enjoy some time together outside. So they came over and I just had the ultrasound picture on the fridge, and to kind of tie it in, which it wasn't that clever, but they had just bought a new house, so I was like, oh, I want to show you our fridge because maybe you'll want to get it for your new house. And then the ultrasound picture was on the fridge, but it was so sweet. She's a teary feeler, and I just love her so much. Our friends Haley and Nick invited us for dinner at their house, which was perfect. It actually all worked out really nicely. Well, it was funny because there was a snafu, but it gave me a good transition to tell them that we're pregnant. So we went over for dinner, and some way, somehow, their glass container of what the dinner was cooking in the oven completely shattered. We're still trying to understand how that was scientifically possible. There's actually a lot of science that could make it possible, but it was just a funny scenario, and so that gave me a good excuse. I was like, we have to take a picture of this. We have to document this funny night because it's just so silly that this happened. And so we were like, oh, glass in the oven, bun in the oven, you know, just a cheesy little way to tell them. Glass in the oven, crazy glass and bun in the oven. We're pregnant. I knew it! My friend Camilla, we had a picnic planned, just perfectly on theme with my little baskets. And when I was setting up for the picnic, it is not unusual for my friends and I to take videos and pictures, which makes documenting this so much easier. I will say I'm very thankful for that. So I just pulled out the little mini picnic basket once we had our picnic set up all sorted out, and I just love telling people this way.
You're kidding me! No way! So crazy. Like, I have a lot of stories. I am so excited. There's a baby! Oh my gosh.
Of course, we couldn't see everyone in person, unfortunately, so I did tell a few friends and family members over FaceTime, and I didn't record all of them because I did that in the past, and I don't think it records the audio. I think it just records the video. At least it used to not, so I didn't even really bother. But for her, it actually worked out nicely because I already had my camera out that day, so I was already filming, and we had a FaceTime date, so it was so cute. She answered the phone with her son, and I stood in front of the ultrasound on her fridge, and I was like, it's us and our babies, and it was just really sweet. I think she was actually surprised as well. Just us and our babies. Chloe Allison, seriously? Yes. My friend Greta had one of my favorite reactions. She just cracks me up. Her jubilance and just comments were hilarious. She was on to me. She had a list of reasons why she already knew I was pregnant, and they cracked me up so much.
I'm nervous because I have something to show you. I know you did. One last cutie picnic thing. My baby. Like, actually. Did you know? I kind of like, actually I knew at the Valentine's Day party. Oh my god, how do you know these things? I don't know, I feel like that actually. Also, I'm like actually like 14. Well, I actually knew because your boobs are huge. No, that's so real, they're so big. And they have like blue veins everywhere. No, you want to know what it, wait, let me see. Yeah.
It's funny to me how I thought I was playing it so cool, being so subtle about it, but most of our family and friends already knew, and I'm just so nonchalant. I even posted a video before announcing it. I was just rubbing my belly multiple times. I didn't even notice when I was editing it. My attention to detail could be a little bit better, but I just, before I even had a bump, I am always rubbing my belly. It just feels very like a connection point to me and the baby. Even though I don't know if they can feel my hand yet. I think so, right? I think so. I haven't researched that yet, but it just feels very comfortable. So Greta picked up on me rubbing my belly before I told anyone, which is so funny. And lastly, the last reaction we have on video, my friend Nesh came over. We were doing some baking and I did the classic bun. I didn't say bun in the oven, actually. I said, I've been baking something else, and then had her open the oven, and there was an ultrasound picture, and it was a great moment. But she was like, girl, I knew this already. Baking something, so you should open the oven and see what I've been making. We're pregnant.
Shut up! I was literally about to say something, but I didn't want to say something before. I knew. Hey, I knew. I've known, but I was waiting for you to tell me.
But it was just so, again, like I can't stop smiling. It was just so special to share these moments with our loved ones, and I just treasure these people and relationships so much. And again, I'm just so grateful that this baby and this life is going to be surrounded by so many caring and incredible people, and that has been just the best thing we've done, you know, the past 5 years of marriage and just in our adult life, is to really invest in community and relationships, because that's what makes life so special. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I am excited for all that's to come. We have some more pregnancy videos coming up. The nursery, we got to start on the nursery at some point, don't we? I'm kind of saving it for, because our baby's coming summertime, but I'm kind of saving doing the bulk of the nursery in the summer. So I think it'll be a good indoor activity for me to do, because I will be 9 months pregnant in the heat of the Florida summer. So I'm just sort of trying to brainstorm indoor activities to do during that time. Of course, I'll be spending a lot of time swimming in the water, just, you know, being a mermaid, all of that. But we're excited to work on the nursery. I have it like envisioned in my mind. We just gotta get to work. But lots of beauty on the horizon. I really hope that you and yours are well. Thank you for watching, and I'm excited to see you next. Bye. We didn't have to tell Palmer we were pregnant. He already knew. Right, buddy? Right.